Hello?
I'm going
Are
here, bitch. Chill out.
are you? Are the peoples there?
We're
Can they
buffering.
see us? Can they see us? Hello? Is anybody in there?
Have you tried turning
Hello?
it off and turning it back on?
Check your internet service. Is it okay?
It's not the internet. No, the internet is fine. Pornhub comes through nice and loud. It's all good.
Tyson fight was last night, bro.
I
Time to podcast and chill.
bet there's a bunch of people still haven't watched it yet. They're still looking at a red loading circle of death.
Stop it. You guys are ignorant. Okay, stop it. All right. So, one of the most famous and controversial figures in sports history has led a life as dramatic and complex as any Hollywood script. Known for his devastating knockout power in the boxing ring, Mike Tyson's life outside the ropes has been equally captivating. From a challenging upbringing to an illustrious boxing career and through a series of legal troubles and personal transformations, Mike Tyson's story is one of both heartbreak and resilience.
And the greatest video game ever.
We explore the many facets of Iron Mike Tyson's life. We're going to talk about his life.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ. This is
Me?
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey guys, what? Back to another episode of Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. That was such a... I was like, is it just us? Look around. It's like, nope, it's every single person everywhere trying to watch the Tyson fight last night. Zach, how's it going?
It's going okay. How about you? You doing all right today?
I'm doing okay. Todd, how are you?
I am a meat popsicle.
All right. Fair enough.
My eyes hurt from watching the spinning circle of death.
Mhm.
No, I didn't even try to fucking watch it, man. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I had my son he was all jacked. He's ready to go, ready to watch some boxing. And he was like, what's it doing? I'm like, they wanted 1 billion people to watch it all at once, but didn't put any money into it to make sure it could maintain it.
Yes, it reminded me very much of trying to download a porn picture from in like 1994.
Yeah, it's pixelated. Yeah. Wait, she's gonna get hotter, dude. About
wait,
27 minutes.
27 minutes we'll be able to look at this. Hold on.
Looking at my old wristwatch that had the calculator in it. Every time in math class, all right, you have to take that off.
I'll one up you. The old cable box that had all the push buttons with 3 different levels on it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you wanted to watch Skinamax, you pressed it and then like went in between levels on the thing, and it would like give you like a quarter of the screen, and you
which is all you needed at that age. Yeah,
the boobies were in there.
Is that an elbow or a? Doesn't really matter.
Close enough.
I can't believe we're tackling this, but I mean, it is on point. Okay.
I tried. I was just like, I don't have anything.
Tell me all about him. Tell me all about him.
Are you sure?
When was he born?
Hold on. God damn. We'll get
that's
there.
The beginning.
Okay. Well, in the beginning,
Todd wanted to know when Mike Tyson was born.
Okay. So, Michael Gerard Tyson was born on June 30th, 1966 in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in the rough neighborhoods of Brownsville. This area was notorious for poverty, crime, violence.
And sleep.
Till Brooklyn. So his early years were marked by hardship, instability, typical, his father, his name was Jimmy Kirkpatrick. he abandoned the family when Mike was like 2 years old, leaving his mother, Lorna, to raise him and his two siblings. By the time Mike is 10 years old, he's been exposed to a life of crime, already been arrested multiple times for petty theft, street fighting.
Yeah, his rap sheet was immense. By the time he just started boxing, it was like ridiculous.
Oh, no, that's how he got discovered, man. So check this out. When he's 10 years old, he has this pigeon. This is like his most beloved thing in the whole world. He had this pet pigeon named Julius, and this pigeon dies.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gets really upset that this pigeon has passed away. He wants to give him a proper burial, but he's not able to do this because he like leaves this pigeon in the cage on the stoop outside, and this garbage man noticed that this dead pigeon's like on this crate, and so he picks it up and he fucking throws it in the fucking trash.
He thinks he's helping. Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, he just puts it in the garbage truck and so Tyson, he's so upset by this, he in his own words, he says, "One morning I woke up and found my favorite pigeon, Julius, had died, and I was devastated and was going to use this crate as my stickball bat to honor him. I left the crate on my stoop, and when I went in to get something and I returned to see a sanitation man put the crate into the crusher, and I rushed him and I caught him flush on the temple with a titanic right hand, and he was out cold."
So fucking good.
And that was the first person that he can remember knocking out at 10 years fucking old. He knocked this dude out.
It's just blind rage.
Yeah. Coming at you like a fucking meat popsicle.
Oh boy.
So he was very small and timid as a child. He's just a little fat, pudgy kid. Made him an easy target for bullies. So he quickly learned to defend himself, and his natural physical power quickly became very evident. Like what I said, he just knocked out some fucking grown ass man at 10 years old.
Yeah.
His environment pushed him further into delinquent behavior.
He pushed the start. He pushed the start button on that garbage man, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
All I have in my head is the garbage man laid out, and then fucking Chris Tucker going, "Bitch, you got knocked the fuck out."
You have that in your head, and I've got like the Mike Tyson's punch out. Do, 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 do,
Jogging.
do, 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 do. Yeah. So
in his pink jumpsuit.
Before his 13th birthday, Tyson was arrested 38 times for petty crimes and for possession of stolen property. When he was 13, he was placed into the juvenile detention center for his involvement in various crimes. And this is where his life would begin to change. Because during his time at the Tryon School for Boys, which was this reform school, this guy named Bobby Stewart discovered his boxing potential. Bobby Stewart, he was a counselor, former boxer, saw Mike's raw talent, his incredible physical attributes, and he introduced him to this legendary boxing trainer named Cus D'Amato.
Man, him and Piper kind of had a similar thing there when they young men being
Yeah. So Cus D'Amato became more than just a trainer to Mike. He became a father figure, a mentor, and a source of stability in his life. D'Amato saw all the potential Mike had to become, a world champion. And with his guidance, Mike adopted this rigorous training regimen, learned the fundamentals of the sport. And D'Amato also instilled in Mike this peekaboo boxing style, which emphasized a tight defense, followed by this explosive counterpunch. He trained him to basically keep his hands really close to his face, to make them, make a mistake and then make them pay for that mistake. That's his whole boxing style. That's the way it's been throughout his whole boxing career.
I love the freaking kidney punch followed by the uppercut, same arm.
Yeah.
It's just they drop it. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, devastating.
So because he met Castanaro by the age of 15, he had a record of 48-6 in amateur bouts and was making waves as this promising young talent in the boxing world. Now, D'Amato passed away in 1985, just a year before Tyson began his professional career. But his influence remained this driving force in Mike's life. So I believe Castanaro actually, he adopted Mike. He was like his legal guardian. So, he really was like a father to him. He treated him and, he basically, I think he helped give him the mental outlook of just like, you're a winner, you're going to do this, you're going to be the world champion. And he basically like, he hypnotized him into thinking, yes, I'm going to do this. This is what I am. This is what I'm made for.
Only father figure he had.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So Tyson makes his professional boxing debut on March 6, 1985 against Hector Mercedes, winning by first round knockout. And this
Get ready for a bunch of those.
Yeah. In his first year as a professional boxer, Tyson fought 15 times, winning all of these bouts, most of them by knockout. His power, his speed, and his ferocity were unparalleled, and fans and commenters were mesmerized by his performance, and he was just like kind of an overnight sensation. November 22nd, 1986, at just 20 years old, Tyson defeated Trevor Berbick to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. He unified the heavyweight division by defeating James Bone Crusher Smith and Tony Tucker. So he claimed the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF titles all at the same time. And I think he was the first person in history to do this. And he's 20 years old.
That was Iron Mike.
Talk about peaking early, right?
I'll tell you what, when
I'm just in my prime.
you look it. You retired too.
So because, he was like, he seemed unstoppable and he had this aura of invincibility about him. And most of his opponents, they looked like they were, like in their head, they'd already been defeated before they even got in the ring with him, because they're all intimidated by his fearsome reputation. Now, in his reign as the undisputed heavyweight champion, he dominated the sport in the 80s. His matches were often short, brutal, and most of them ended in early round knockouts. And during this time, his popularity extended beyond boxing, making him a global celebrity. Some of his key victories during this period included a first round knockout of Michael Spinks in 1988.
Dude, that match was like the one. I think that was like the one everybody looks back at is like, no, that's when he, that's when he should.
Yeah, that's when he really fucking peaked. Yeah.
It was like, if you take him at his peak there and any other boxer, like even Muhammad Ali, you take Muhammad Ali at his peak and put him against Tyson at his peak. What's Muhammad Ali going to rope a dope Tyson? Come on.
No, he's not going to be able to do that. No.
No, you're not.
So he successfully defended his title against contenders like Frank Bruno, Larry Holmes, and Carl Williams. Now, this is a very important key date in his career, September 18th, 1987. You know what day that was? That was the day.
It was a Tuesday
that Nintendo released Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh! Yeah, well, Tuesday would have been. That's when they release everything.
So
movies come out, video games come out.
that game was released in 2 versions. The original version released in 87, and then an edited version several years later after the licensing deal with Mike expired. For the re-release, the game's name was changed simply to Punch-Out, and Mike Tyson was replaced with his fictional boxer named Mr. Dream. Now, if you want to know the cheat code just to get straight to Mike Tyson, it's 007-373-5963. I can still fucking tell you that. I can remember that from memory.
I couldn't get past Super Macho Man, so I mean, I fought him with the cheat code, but never won.
He's hard to, he's hard to time, but it's all. I love that game. I used to be able to beat that game in it was like 18, 19 minutes. I could beat it. I could go
once
through.
Once you get everybody's thing down.
Yeah. Now, what I didn't know was that cheat code 007-373-5963. That is, at the time, that was the phone number for Nintendo's customer service. Little Easter egg there for you.
Wow, that's cool. I did not know that either. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that number's disconnected at this point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Anyway,
I know I called it once, and my mom and dad were not very happy with me.
But I gotta know the code, Mom.
I gotta know the code. I think they got charged for something, and I forget what it was. I was like, well, then get me Nintendo Power like all the other cool kids.
Well, it's it's $5.99 for the first minute and $3 there every additional minute.
It was anyway. I don't remember what I was playing, but I needed help. I was like, this sucks.
God damn it! I need it.
Damn it,
shit. Start over. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So Tyson's success was also accompanied by a very lavish lifestyle. He became known for his extravagant spending, high-profile relationships, and
his entourage.
Love of luxury items. Yeah. However, cracks began to show in his personal life and his professional career. He marries actress Robin Givens on February 7th, 1988. She was hot. She was in, was it Head of the Class or something like that on an ABC show? And this is where he sees her, I think. And then he just like cold calls her. He's like, hi, my name's Mike Tyson, and I want to take you out to dinner. Maybe sometime we can just hang out, because you're pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. So their marriage lasted about 8 months. That was it. They officially divorced on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 1989.
That's perfect time. Get out there before you have to get the gift.
Yeah. Their relationship garnered significant media attention. Givens publicly accused Tyson of domestic abuse, described their marriage as torture, pure hell, in an interview with Barbara Walworth in 1988, during which Tyson just sat there silently by her side, not saying a word. Tyson later admitted in his memoir that their marriage was deeply dysfunctional, but the details remain contested. So in the early 90s, 1991, he's accused of raping Desiree Washington, an 18-year-old beauty pageant contestant, convicted in 92 and sentenced to 6 years in prison. He ends up serving 3 years, and this really tarnishes his reputation. And so begins the tumultuous time, the tumultuous period. His life in prison is a very large turning point for him. He converts to Islam, adopts the name Malik Abdul Aziz, and begins to reflect on his life. His return to boxing after his release in 1995 was met with mixed results. After being paroled from prison, he easily won his comeback bouts against Peter McNeely and Buster Mathis Jr. I think his first comeback fight was marketed as like, he's back, and they made like $96 million worldwide.
Oh, yeah. That dude's blown more money than almost any other superstar.
Yeah. Blown more money off of the back of probably prostitute's ass than we've Anyway, this fight,
I think at his peak he made Johnny Depp seem poorer. So I think Well, Johnny Depp is poor now.
Yeah.
But he blew money like that. Just
let's see, where am I? 96 million worldwide, including a United States record for $63 million for pay-per-view. It was purchased by 1.52 million homes, setting the pay-per-view viewership and revenue record. The second fight elicited criticism that his management lined up tomato cans to ensure easy victories for his return.
yes, every boxing promoter does that when you've been out of the game for a while to get you back into it. Yeah, it's to build your confidence up. Yes.
Yeah. So TV Guide included the Tyson McNeely fight in their list of the 50 greatest TV sports moments of all time in 1998.
Do you remember the commercial? He went to take a bite of the pizza and fucking knocked himself out with the pizza. Oh, McNeely. Oh,
I don't remember that, but yeah, that's great.
yeah.
Was it Pizza Hut?
I don't remember which chain it was, but it was like in the months after. Oh, hey, man. Oh, pizza. Ah.
I bet it's on YouTube. I bet. Somewhere in there.
All right. So in his second reign as unified heavyweight champion, Tyson regained one belt by easily winning the WC title back against Frank Bruno in March of 1996. I think he knocked him out like the third round. And then in 1996, Lennox Lewis turned down a $13.5 million guarantee to fight Tyson. And this would have been Lewis's highest fight purse to date. Then Lewis accepted the $4 million from Don King to step aside and allow Tyson to fight Bruce Seldon for an expected $30 million instead, with the intention that Tyson defeated Seldon, he would fight Lewis next. And so Tyson added the WBA belt back to his purse by defeating Seldon in the first round in September that year. First round knockout, I think the press gave him a lot of shit about that, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do against these
what are you going to do?
these cannons I got here? Well, I mean,
that's what he'd say in interviews a bunch. What are you going to do about it?
If you don't fucking like it, get the fuck out, something. Go smoke some weed or something. I don't know.
I love those interviews with you when somebody says something stupid. What are you going to do about it? You can't talk like that. What are you going to do about it?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in 1997, we come to the glorious and infamous match between Evander Holyfield.
Oh.
And
skip him.
Yeah, this is the one where, all right, everybody cover your ears.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one where he ends up biting Holyfield's ear, and then this leads to disqualification. They just stop the fight.
I watched that one. Yeah, I was watching that one.
Yeah, so this further damaged Mike's public image, and so he keeps going. He regains the WBA belt title in '96. Then he loses it to Evander Holyfield in their first fight. Later career marked by a lot of inconsistent performances, financial troubles, declining physical condition. I Buster Douglas beat the shit out of him because he was he was out of shape, didn't train,
he didn't train well because he didn't think he had to.
Yeah,
he thought he was going to kill him. Well, and Tyson, a lot of those people said, well, if he doesn't get you in the first 2 rounds, you're going to make it. Well, his first 2 rounds, he would come out more aggressive, and if you made it through that, then he would back up and change more into a boxing style. He could change his style up completely.
Yeah,
but if you made it past those first 2 rounds, was the thing, though. But I mean, he come in, hit you in the side, and make you kind of lose your breath a little bit. Probably piss blood a little the next day. Hit you with that uppercut and take your ass down. Just watching that stuff. I've watched his highlights I don't know how many times.
I'm vicious. I'm vicious in the wind. I tell you what.
I'm gonna kill him. I want to eat his children. Shit like that. He used to say. He was what, dude?
I want to eat his children. I want to eat them.
Put that pipe down, man.
Yeah. So Tyson retired from professional boxing in 2005 after a loss to Kevin McBride. He finished his career with a record of 50 wins, 44 by knockout, 6 losses, and 2 no contests. So after this career, after he retires, he goes through bankruptcy, addiction, struggles with his mental health, but he gradually began to rebuild his life, embraced his role as a public figure, appears in films like The Hangover. Yeah.
One night in Bangkok.
He launched a one-man stage show, hosted a successful podcast. I think he even had a cartoon at one point, Mike Tyson Mysteries or something like that. I can't remember what the name of it is. I was trying to look it up and I couldn't find it.
I'm going to have to Google that shit.
Everybody popular in the 80s had a cartoon. Like Hulk Hogan had one. There were so many of these. Anybody that got popular that they think they could sell commercials during, they made it.
Right. In recent years, Tyson also ventured into the cannabis industry. He has his Tyson Ranch. So in 2020, he signed a contract for a bout with former division world champion Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition fight. The bout, officially sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, was initially scheduled to take place on September 12th in Carson, California, but was pushed back to November 28th in order to maximize revenue for the event. The fight went the full 8 rounds, was declared a draw. Some of them said 76-76. One person had scored 79-73 for Tyson, and then the other person had it 76-80 for Jones. So that makes it just a draw.
I have watched boxing matches and UFC fights that when it came down to the judges' scorecards, because those were always controlled by who was paying them. Because I've watched some of it, I was like, nope. What, the entire crowd's booing. The people on the microphones are booing. Everybody's saying it's not right, but they're like, yeah, I'm the guy on the scorecard, so that's right.
Yeah.
The people in the ring going, I didn't win. But okay.
And then just last night, Tyson fought Jake Paul.
It wasn't a fight.
But hey,
that wasn't a fight.
We're not gonna go into details about that because some people may have not watched
Still
it yet.
in your loading circle.
Yeah, we're still just loading the circle now. And I thought about going to.
I told my wife, I was like, stay off Facebook. I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know the outcome. She finally goes to bed. It's like 11 o'clock before I can watch it, I think, or midnight. I don't remember.
I tried to get news. I looked at just getting nosebleed seats. I thought about, this is like 27 minutes from my house. I could go see this in person.
Yeah, I wonder what the tickets were. It looked like there was a bunch of empty seats. I mean, every once in a while when they pan around.
Yeah. I think the nosebleed seats were like about $100 or something like that. But those were fucking way up in the stadium, Cowboy Stadium. So, we're
not gonna spoil it for nobody, okay, boys? Because we don't want nobody coming over us and kicking our asses. So let's just leave that one alone.
I can't believe we went through Mike Tyson that fast.
Well, it's because he's unstoppable, and when he gets it started, he's gonna take you out real quick. So 30 minutes or less, just like the pizza, 30 minutes or less, guaranteed, or your money back.
We're gonna do this like his matches. Because there was the Olympics and all that. He didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. Bam.
We'll see. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, we were trying to watch it last night. King goes, "This is stupid. I'm gonna go to my room." I'm like, "I don't blame you."
I'd be like, pull up the Nintendo. Let's play fucking Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Come on, let's go.
I don't know if we've. Yeah, it's on one of those things that I've got him. I think it's on the big.
Yeah, it's got to be on one of those Nintendo things. Yeah,
it's like every fighting game ever, but we always play NBA Jam. Because I am gonna beat the Bulls. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant. I forget the team he gets, but he's got this guide where as soon as he grabs the rebound, on my side.
Yeah.
He could shoot the shot, and the dude makes it. And as soon as he found his team, it's like, that's the one he picks every single time, and he does it constantly. I'm just going, this is frustrating. Get the ball, run down, score. He throws it into the guy, shoots, makes it. I'm like, no.
I can't remember the last time I played NBA Jam.
Oh, I love
Street Fighter. Street Fighter, the guy that had the fucking long arms, he just fucking.
I don't remember his name.
Blanca?
Yeah. No, Blanca was the green guy.
Dondi?
Blanca.
Dondi.
Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah.
You're talking about the Indian guy.
Yeah. But his limbs would stretch. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Piston Honda.
Piston Honda was.
He was the samurai or the sumo guy. I mean, his arm would like really go fast, and you just go.
No, Piston Honda was Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, Piston Honda. Yeah,
it's just it starts with an H. Honda.
Hondo.
It might just be Honda. I don't know.
I was more into the Mortal Kombat than the Street Fighters for some reason.
Yeah. Anyway, let this be a lesson to you guys. You know,
Mike Tyson's life says the reminder that greatness often comes with profound challenges and redemption is always possible.
Yep. And I was still a huge Mike Tyson fan. I wanted him to win last night. I was rooting for him.
Oh, you ruined it.
Must have been me. I just said I really wanted him to win. I was rooting for him.
Yeah, you really wanted him to win.
Yeah, that's what I was saying while I was sitting there watching the loading circle. I wanted him to win. I still haven't seen it yet. I don't know.
But I ruined it.
Good going, you dumb son of a bitch. I'm going to fucking knock you out.
I think I ruined it earlier when Zach said they fought. And I was like, no, they didn't. That wasn't a fight.
All right, you fucking ruiners of shit. Let's wrap this up.
But we are not fun haters.
No.
Didn't say you were fun haters.
I said you were ruiners of shit. And if Mike Tyson wants to come over to my house and kick my ass for talking like this, he's more than welcome to. But the whole time I would talk to him like this too. Be like, Mike, please don't hit me. Mike, please don't hit me again. I figure I'm going to have to say it 2 or 3 times because that's all it's going to take for him to knock my fucking ass out.
Get your wife or one of your daughters to take a picture. Get a picture of him standing next to your lifeless body.
The only thing you could hope for is that Bradley Cooper would be standing over you when you came to, going, dude, you just got knocked out by the champ.
He still got it.
He's still got it.
And if this was no, I'm not even going to get into it. If this was a live show, I'd go into some things that happened on our Facebook thing where people are claiming weird stuff. Some company claimed we use their music, and it's like, what?
It was in one of the free things, I think. Like
one of the
copyright free things. Yeah.
And I don't even think that was it. But,
hey Matt, what's 0 times whatever the fuck they want?
0.
All right, then let's not worry about it.
0 times a billion is still a 0.
Mm-hmm. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. If remember to rate, review.
No, we won't.
You're right. We won't. Yeah, we won't. Yeah.
Hopefully Lindy will be here. I'll just be solo, and then I'll just be like, so guys, what's up?
You can get little sock. We'll get you some sock puppets and be like, I don't know. Fuck you, Todd. I don't know.
That'd be the creepiest
thing. Bro. No. Fuck you. Don't call me bro. Fuck you, bro.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm Spar.
I'm Zach.
I am Todd.
Later.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ. This is
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What's my line, Zach? What's my line?